The paper's missing?
Yeah, some papers missing the legs.
That's supposed to treat paper.
It must be sweet paper.
No, there's just those two. Not a third one, just them. Just those. Okay? Okay. Alright. Gotta go in your bag so we can go to school. Welcome back. It's actually pretty late in the day. I have just picked up Pretty Girl from school. Say hi, Pretty Girl. Yes. And I made a stop on the way home from school at the police station for the paperwork I need to get my wife's death certificate. It has been 8 months plus since my wife died. My wife died 8 months and 4 days ago. Today's Valentine's Day, so it's our first Valentine's Day apart since, well, anyway. So, I called them and they had it. They had the damn paperwork. Of course, God forbid they actually call me when they get it, because they don't do that anymore, apparently. But enough complaining. It's taken 8 months. I at least have one form. Now, this is not the death certificate. This is the review of the court on the inquiry, which the court approved the inquiry and is now allowing me to register the death, which will give me a death certificate. But I can't do that today. It's too late in the day. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to go down and get an expedited death certificate. Actually, I'm going to have to get about a bunch of them, because I need them for multiple purposes. And then, well, then I can finally start doing all the other stuff I need to do. Considering how late in the day it is, we're actually going to try and get something done. We got a lot of rain over the weekend, and we were supposed to go out and get some stuff done on the land today, but things happened. But we're going to head back to the house and we're going to plant moringas. We got 38 moringas to grow. We'll be able to...
Taller!
Yes, they're going to get taller.
I'm going to climb on them.
Yes, and you'll be able to climb on them. We need as many moringas as we can to put into the food forest section that we're about to plant out. We also need leucaena, and I'm working on a source for that. On top of the leucaena and on top of the moringa, we're going to be planting the pigeon pea, or in Jamaica they call it gunga pea. We're going to plant that stuff as well. So we'll have multiple legumes, and we'll have fast-growing trees like the moringa for mulch purposes. Well, there, Pretty Girl. What is that?
A heart.
That's a heart.
Mm-hmm. They make the heart. You use your hands to make a heart.
Wow.
And no hands here.
No hands there.
And no hands. Yes, sir.
Okay. That's a Valentine's Day card for Daddy? Well, thank you, honey. What, isn't that sweet? What do you think, guys? My first Valentine's Day card from my Pretty Girl. Right before I got sick, or right when I was kind of sick, just starting to get sick before it really hit me, I picked up some herbs that I planned on planting. And to be honest, I never planted them because I got sick and I never really got my strength. So they've been sitting out here in the front. I'm going to show you what we've got, and then we're going to take a look at the plan, what we're going to try and get done. Because we want to get something done. It's, you know, I've been kind of off for a few weeks. It's time to get back to work. Now right here, this is what we're talking about. We got a few basils. I got some rosemary, got some chives, and we got some dill. These, I plan on planting these here at the house in the back. These papayas we planted just before I was sick. This was the last video I posted before I had to take off. And of this tray, all but one of these things has sprouted papayas. Now we're going to do an exact tray to this, except we're going to do it with moringa. Now this is our bag of moringa seeds. Now unfortunately these are not as fresh as I'd like. They sprout better if they're fresh.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, so you're going to help Daddy?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Alright, now we've got this tray planted out with moringas. We got it right next to the papaya tray, fully planted out. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully in about 2 weeks we'll have a bunch of moringas here. The goal is to have this, if we can get a full tray of these, it'll be 38 moringas. We can get 38 moringas growing in that food forest section. That'll be a good start. I want to show you one more thing. This is one of the sweet potatoes that we were able to get around Christmas time. This is basically the same type of sweet potato you get in the States. I have been hunting for these ever since I moved here.
Oh no.
Yes, the sweet potatoes that grow here are very different from the sweet potatoes that we get in the States. And it's quite frustrating because there's a very big difference in the taste. So when I found these, I was excited. I got a whole bunch of extra.
Bigger.
Yes, it's going to be bigger.
I don't have to stay.
Right. So what I did is I got these in the water. I just put them in some water, and they sprout. What we do is, let me show you this because this is actually important. Okay, we have this right here. This is a slip. It grows off the sweet potato.
Whoa.
We just break it off.
Whoa.
We're going to snap a few of the leaves off of it. Okay, that's it. Alright, now we're going to take this and we stick it in a jar full of water. Like so.
Please stick this off.
That's right. Then after a few weeks, let me put this away.
Whoa.
After a few weeks, this is what they look like. Now these are ready to plant. We're going to take these out to the land, and these are going to go in the food forest. And I'm going to plant these in actually several places that we want to get a good ground cover of something useful. And sweet potatoes are good ground cover here in the tropics. But these are ready to go. You see all the roots growing on them. We can plant these in the ground and we'll get sweet potatoes from them. When you buy sweet potato slips from your local nursery, this is what you get. Now they're normally wrapped in paper and they package them a little differently, but basically this is what you get. And all we're going to do is pull these out, and we're going to plant these, I don't know, every 12 to 18 inches in a bunch of areas. And hopefully, next Christmas, we'll be eating our own sweet potatoes. And we'll be able to propagate these successfully and get a good group, a good batch of sweet potatoes growing. Unfortunately, not all the sweet potatoes took. This one didn't do anything, it just rotted away. We're going to dump this, put it in the compost tomorrow. Now, if you have 10 and you lose 2, it's not a big deal. If you have 2 and you lose 2, it's a big problem. So remember, do a lot of them. This way, when you lose a couple, it's not that big a deal.